are the guinea pigs collective. All will be assimilated. Resistance is futile.
Cocaine's a hell of a drug.
Bunch of slap-jawed faggots around here.
Hey everybody, what's going on? And I hope that you are having an awesome Tuesday, getting ready to hang out and have a little piggy time and nibble away at some toes. And of course, as always, I'm joined by some awesome guests to hang out with me. Of course, we got to my, well, technically it's my right on the screen, but it is my left on my character. We got Steve. What's going on, Steve?
Nothing much. Enjoying 80s movies and stuff this week.
There's absolutely nothing wrong with that. It's always good to take time to enjoy some stuff in the middle of all the nonsense that we're going through every single day and the shit that we're seeing all over social media, because holy shit, can that shit drag you down.
Well, basically, you know, I don't have to watch the shit movies for my channels, so you don't have to. I can watch whatever I want.
That's the attitude to have. Of course, we're also joined by my longtime buddy. We got Slasher, Mick Splitter in the house. What's up, Slasher?
What's good, bro? Chilling.
Yeah. Nah, man. Another good day. Another good day here. I hope that you're feeling well today.
Oh yeah. I'm feeling a lot better than last week.
Awesome. I hear you, man. I was feeling a little bit under the weather last week myself. And of course, we're also joined by our man from the British Isles. We got Jens. What's up, Jens?
Yeah, Joy. Wow. Not much really, but I'm just glad to be on your show, Tommy, and that with like some fabulous guests with Stig and Sasha. Well, what more can you want?
Not a whole lot more, and not a whole lot more. Getting ready to hang out with some good people, have some fun conversations, and as you would say, Jens, we're going to take the piss out of some of this shit. So let's say hi to some of the people in the chat. We got Chaos Hoy, first one in the chat. What's up, Chaos, man? Always a pleasure to see you.
Yeah.
What's up, Keely Chow? Good to see you as well.
Keely.
Anybody else that's lurking, hanging out, be sure to share the link out. Let people know that we're live, because YouTube still hates this guinea pig. Still the most hated guinea pig on YouTube, going on 4+ years. I have secured this title. Nobody is ever going to wrangle it away. Oh, Trina is also in the chat. What's going on, Trina?
Hey, well, yeah, Trina should be on here.
We hope that
she's
Trina
in
had
an
a wonderful
asylum.
weekend.
She's in an asylum.
What?
Yeah.
She's Batman.
No, she took a lot of cocaine and cosplayed as Chucky and assaulted a guy.
Oh. Well, it's better than Ahsoka, I reckon. More action going down.
Right, Toilet Tube. Speaking of Toilet Tube, and what's going on, Tree Rock Creations? What's up? Do some research, but I'm here, man. Good to see you. So we're gonna take the piss out of somebody right now. These goddamn people at YouTube, they really just pissed me the hell off to no freaking ends. I mean, it's either they're taking away their subs, they're taking away your watch hours, they're taking away your views. They're restricting your comment section. It's always something. So for the head ass munch in charge, I put a little small thing together just for you. Here you go, Uncle Bollywood. Suck me.
Is that the new head of like YouTube?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I was going to add something else, but I was having problems with the internet. I was going to add a thing with Apu. Thank you. Come again. But I ran out of time. I ain't got time for what's going on. Bad Take Bojan in the house. Good to see you.
Get off my YouTube channel. But please come again and get me fucking advertisements.
They drive me nuts with this shit. And I mean, I'm not the only person. There's been plenty of people that have been talking about this shit with YouTube over the years. It's really become just obnoxious, really, at this point.
Well, Tommy, you're believing that YouTube is here to like entertain people. No, it's to dumb people down and make them watch like
Cat videos.
Yeah, and deer orgasms. Remember? Do you remember that deer kid who was having deer orgasms all over? Sort of shit.
The kid.
Yeah. Right, because the thing was, I remember it clearly because it was one of them crazy things where he looked like my mate, but because my mate lives in England and this dude was in America or Canada, one of the two, I knew it wasn't him. And he'd had a kid and like got sort of like married and all, but he looked exactly like my mate. Do you remember when like I'll tell you what, I'll bring it up. I'll get. So, like, jog your memory, because I know it was a bit crazy. Like, I was pissing it at the time, but anyway. Yeah.
Well, I remember there was the chick that was running around doing that shit, saying that she was a deerkin. I remember that one, because damn near everybody was talking about that.
No, it was a dude pretending he was, believing he was a chick.
Yeah, and pretending to be a deer with horns.
Yeah,
Which means a male deer. Because the female ones don't get horns.
Whoa, Stig. I don't think you know much about biology or genetics. And they have female horns, I think you'll believe now. If you can have a female cock, I believe you can have female horns.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Jens, if you believe that, I've got one suggestion. Stop watching Disney. This is where you're getting all these really bad ideas from.
Let me watch fucking Moon Knight. This is another thing, right? When I watch Moon Knight, everyone's giving me shit like, oh, fucking Moon Knight, why are you watching that? You're feeding those pedos, fucking child trafficking cunts. Well, everyone's what people's watching fucking Ahsoka though. No one's giving them shit, and that is shit. It's like kids got fucking.
Oh my God, we're 8 minutes in and Jens has already gone off the fucking rails with his rant.
I'm just saying though.
It's excellent.
Kids got. I don't want to go into detail because one is a family show, but kids got really harmed just to make fucking Ahsoka look shit. At least Moon Knight was good, you know. They got harmed.
Cocaine's a hell of a drug.
Just saying, if you're gonna harm kids, you better make it fucking for some good entertainment, not shit. Because people don't like kids being harmed in the first place. So when you're harming them and then you're making shit, it's like no. At least if you're harming them and making something good.
That's the thing though, Jens. When they're doing stuff with kids like that, when they're harming kids, the reason they're doing it is because they literally don't have anything. They're doing it for the shock value. That's the only reason why a lot of these companies run these kind of shows where they're doing shit with kids and they're doing harm to kids. It's because they want the shock value. They want people to turn in and be horrified over it. That's the only reason they're doing it. They ain't fooling me at all. They're not going to fool this little black duck.
Yeah, well, have you seen the page that I've done for Wheeeking Orgasm Dude? And like, good job you weren't sharing this page. I can share it for you, Tommy, but don't share it on screen. But look what it came up with, Tommy. But as I warned you, don't share it on screen.
Hey, you're damn right, Chaos. They do want to brainwash kids, and Loki season 2 will make it all better. Damn it, man, take poaching. You enjoy what you like. I had big problems with a lot of that stuff from Disney. I number one, I can't stand the fact that they take things that were already pre-established, especially stuff from the lore, and they just like absolutely demolish it. When you talk about like Loki, for example. When they did it in Marvel Comics, they kind of almost tried to go towards the lore, but missed it by a country mile. But at least Loki actually had blonde hair, which is actually more akin to what Vikings would have had, or what the Norse would have envisioned their gods to have with blonde hair. But if you actually read the Eddas and you know anything about Norse mythology, Loki actually had red hair.
Thor.
So did Loki. Yeah. So him and Loki. There was a few of the gods that either had like blondish or reddish hair, or most of them actually. I think there was only a couple they said that actually had dark hair because it was a bit of an oddity. Why does it sound like somebody's typing on a telegram?
I think it's Jens kicking his table again.
No, I think it's Stig. Like, looking up some fucking stuff on his.
Jens,
probably trying to look at
Jens, we're going to need you to stop polishing the one-eyed gopher while looking at pictures of deerkin. Just stop it.
I'm going to mute myself then, and so we all know it's not me.
Good. This way we won't have to hear you freaking orgasming.
And I don't want people thinking that I am masturbating over a dude dressed up as a deer.
Who the hell sounds like an old typewriter when masturbating, though? That's old school. Like Morse code jacking off.
What's up, Time Prophet? Oh man, let's have a few more laughs. I'm not creative 22 in the house. What's up, Iron Man? Target lock missile way. Oh yeah, direct hit on that like button, man. Good to see you. We're gonna have another laugh right here. This one isn't one of my better ones, but I was just like having a little bit of fun with some of these things that I've seen on Twitter and mixing them with movies. So I put this little ditty together.
Well, we had that sound there.
On an old typewriter.
Yeah, we had the fucking typewriter sound there, and I was muted, so we know it's not me. But Doom, oh yeah, right. When I went to go see Equalizer 3, which is a masculine movie for masculine dudes, even women go watch that. But I saw the Doom trailer, and like. The bed, what's her name? Mary Jane from Spider-Man. She's in the middle of the battlefield, like throwing down with like dudes. I only saw a short clip of it, so I don't know how corny it was, but yeah. Just in case, like, people are going to go watch that and think that they're not going to make her. Be like, unless she gets bolted in the ribs and she just collapses, and then the like little 15-year-old kid has to like go in and save her. I don't know.
Which Mary Jane are you talking about? The new fake Mary Jane, the black girl?
Yeah.
Okay.
She's in Doom.
Yeah, she's not even Mary Jane. They just
she's not even Mary Jane.
Yeah, they just call her. Yeah, her name's different, but they're still calling her fucking MJ.
Now, real quick, what's up? What's up, Soul Assassin? Soul Assassin is in the house. The hell is that? Is that Lizzo? I am not really sure what it is. I seen it on Twitter. I laughed my ass off, and it kind of reminded me of that Dune outfit from that Lord or Baron something. Damn, Baron Hunter.
Oh,
I forget his name. I was never huge into Dune anyway, but I knew some of the characters from seeing like other people watching it. Dune was just never my thing. I don't know. It was something about the Dune series just bored the living daylights out of me. Just wasn't my thing.
I never got into it either.
Steak?
No, I'm definitely a normal when it comes to June.
Jens thinks the village people are masculine. No, you gotta let Time Prophet just rip you apart like this, Jens.
What's this say? What's up? What? Jens thinks village people. Hey, are you trying to tell me that a native Indian, a fucking workman, a cowboy, and
The biker. You're forgetting the biker.
and a biker, and what was the other one?
The biker who looked the straightest out of all of them.
What about a cop? There was a cop too, wasn't
Yeah,
there?
the cop.
Yeah, the cop. Yeah, you telling me that you take on one of them? No, you won't, Time Prophet. You won't even take on a female biker or a female cop or a female Indian.
What would you take? Would you take on all of them, Jens?
What, in a gangbang or a fight?
Would you meet
See,
them at,
Jens right away corrected. He was like, a fight. But
would you meet them at the YMCA, Jens?
Yeah, because
In the shower
young
room?
men.
In the
Yeah,
shower room?
Well, young men need to get straightened up, and young men, there's no need to feel down. I say, young man, get yourself off the ground. I say, young man, find yourself a place to stay.
Are you high?
Yeah, a bit.
Which one would you beat up first, though? The fireman?
What?
Which one would you beat up first?
Oh, well, it depends which one comes at me first, isn't it? Because when you're in that situation, the first one that comes at you, you need to just fuck them up real bad.
Also,
so the rest of them.
In this situation, in this situation, are they armed? Like, does every village person have a weapon? Like the cop has the knife.
Don't matter. Principle's the same. First one that comes at you, you fuck them up so bad that the other four think, shit, my mate's half dead. And
well,
so
like they're all armed in this situation, though, Jens. The cop has a nightstick. The Indian has a tomahawk. The construction worker has a hammer.
The cop has a big, heavy nightstick.
The Indian would be last, though, because Indians would just circle you.
yeah. Well, you're right, Stig. There is the old pussy bitch who like, hopefully, he's hoping that his mates sort it out, and then he can rush in at the end when you're on the ground getting your face pummeled. But if you take out the first one or two, right? If you've got 5 dudes coming at you, you take out the first 2 viciously. Like, I mean, proper fucking roadhouse shit, ripping out the throats, breaking their arms, fucking making them look like they're fucking half dead. The other 3 are going to shit it and just, right, they're going to shit it and freeze, where then you can just fucking go in there and just fucking have a field day, or they'll shit it and fuck off.
I mean, look at this. Who needs Hollywood to come back when Jens just accidentally wrote a fucking Village People action movie right here?
The Village People Roadhouse.
Yeah.
Well, I was
Rise of the Village People.
Yeah, well, I was stealing a bit from Jack Reacher with the Tom Cruise movie, because that's what Tom Cruise says in the Reacher film, where there's 5 of them, and they're like, what, you're going to take on 5 of us? And Tom Cruise is like, no, I'm just going to take on 2 of you, and then when I beat the shit out of the 2 that I take on, the other 3, you're going to fucking run. And like, when you see he does, just beats the shit out of the 2, and the other 3, like, oh no, fuck that. And they just run.
Don't fuck this up, Mitchell!
Yeah, well, if you've ever been in a fight, because you're not a Marine, and if you're a Marine, you know how to fight, and you know when 2 or 3 come at you, you gotta fight. But it's one of them where fucking, if you watch a lot of action movies, that's the thing you do. You always take the first one that comes at you and fuck them up.
You know what the problem is with people that watch action movies and then assume that they can fight? Is they try to do the things that they did in an action movie and then they get their asses kicked.
Yeah.
I'm not creative. I
No.
hope everything. Shut up for a second, Jens. I hope everything works out with your uncle. Best of wishes to you. Now, go ahead, Jens.
Yeah, but the punks that fucking watch a few action movies and go out and fight, it's the first fight they've been in. But when you've been in a few fights and that, because the thing with fighting, like, is you're going to get hit. Unless you're fucking amazing like me and you can do Bruce Lee fucking abilities above Bruce Lee's, because Bruce Lee got hit once or twice. But unless you've got masculine abilities like me, you're going to get hit. So when you get hit, you've got to be prepared. And if you're not been in a fight or two and you're not used to being hit in the face quite hard, then you are going to get fucked up. But if you're used to getting hit hard in the face, then having the abilities of watching masculine action, you can use them fucking moves like Roadhouse by just tearing someone's throat out.
I find no flaw in Jens's logic.
Yeah, but
solid.
Yeah. What's going on, Monotony, man? I'm glad that you could join us, man. Hope you're doing well. And thank you to you guys for dropping the links in there. I'm Not Creative. Dropping links for everybody's channels. Really do appreciate that. Trina is telling me be nice to Jens. I am being nice to Jens, but I was trying to read something that was serious for a minute, and he just wouldn't let me talk.
Yeah,
and,
I'm a bit talkative tonight because
there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. But if I'm trying to get something out, like especially for something like that, where it's family and everything like that, just give me a moment.
Yeah. Well, I would say it's just like I was just pumped up on like the subject of like whatever we was talking about because it was real masculine. So yeah.
Oh no. That sounds like fighting words.
Let's talk about the Barbie movie. Slasher, what do you think about the Barbie movie?
You son of a bitch.
You mention it all the time. Jesus Christ.
You see that? You see that? That's what happens when you mention that.
That's what I'm going to do to him if he keeps doing that on my channel.
I have never wanted to talk about it, and I still have no desire to talk about it.
Kiss sucks balls. This is not Kiss. Yeah. This is the Great Muda.
I'll tell you something though. Can you imagine if the Barbie movie had a full-on sex
God,
scene?
he fucking says it again.
No, but goddamn son of a bitch.
If it was rated 18 and had a full-on sex scene like Basic Instinct with Margot Robbie and
Whoa. Who's responsible for this?
If something goes wrong, you find a scapegoat.
Rick.
It's what you do.
What'd you say?
Kelly.
There it is. There's the scapegoat.
Well, I reckon like there would be like more dudes watching that film. That's all I'm saying. Because I'd probably like at least stream it a few times at that point. I'm like,
my God, exactly. I'm going to make a request. I don't care if you get high before the stream, but holy shit, don't do shrooms and everything before the stream because you just don't stop on this Barbie stuff.
You're doing shrooms. I was just fucking contemplating on the fucking Barbie movie having a sex scene with Margot Robbie.
Once again, why are you contemplating on something that was made for girls, made for beds?
Because I watched it. Well,
yeah, right, soy fuck. Sitting here talking about something that's made for beds. There's nothing masculine about it, you fuck.
Well, there would have been masculine about it if fucking Margot Robbie got
Oh my God.
You goddamn son of a bitch. He's still talking in the green room.
I definitely fucked her on the Barbie fucking hammock.
Keep it up, kids. Keep it up. Hammock. Yeah, Prime Prophecy kissed live 3 times. Kiss is awesome.
God,
Jens is 1 letter away from Ken. Oh no.
Hey Tommy, are you a Kiss fan?
Never happened. Kiss. Never was.
Same here.
I am. I had a Kiss doll. sort of thing when they were doing it. Oh, right. I was well gutted because I had
You had to watch Barbie in a masculine way, the same way he loves the Village People.
No. I have watched the Barbie movie. I'm just saying, if it had a full-on sex scene with Margot Robbie in, I would have watched it. I'd have been like,
all right, you want to see a sex scene with Margot Robbie? Just watch The Wolf of Wall Street. She shows the business from front to back, dude.
yeah, but maybe I want fucking Ryan Gosling doing it this time.
Okay. Now it all comes out now, doesn't it?
Yeah.
All right, TV timeout. We're going to watch another movie trailer that I put together. This one I find really interesting. I'm looking forward to this one.
Now aerodynamics is just sort of a hobby.
This is a master at aerodynamics.
Hey, we got push.
There you go. Now you can stop talking about Margot Robbie for a while.
Yeah, well, hey, I've just thought.
Oh no,
This
going
is
to go on again about it. Oh,
2 minutes, right? This would have been my idea, right? The Barbie movie would have been fucking the plot line of Ken getting himself a penis, so at the end of the film he can just fuck Margot Robbie, Barbie, all over. That's what would have been my plot line to the Barbie movie. And I tell you, I think that's probably the plot line to the porno Barbie movie.
What?
But yeah, they're going to steal off me, the cunts.
What?
And don't even give me no fucking recognition, but...
Yeah, I am nothing like Gene Simmons. I won't tell you you're the enemy if you don't get vaccinated. Time Prophet, you are correct on that.
The limbo bush woman. Vinny didn't want to play it on YouTube because he was worried about what Uncle Bollywood would say. I'm not so worried about it. What are they going to do to me?
Oh,
done to me?
No limbo bushwoman. Derivatives only. No. I don't think you did said. If you'd have shown the books anyway, but you like, what do you call censored it? So yeah, I think it'd be like, oh, thank fuck he censored it.
No, it's such a short clip anyway. I mean, even if it wasn't fully censored, I doubt you'd even really notice unless it wasn't it.
Yeah, true. You can do that sort of like, fucking flash some tits, split second. The man don't read it. Oh, the man will read it if you blink, I think. But if you don't, it can be like, whoa, what's that? Oh, if you blink, yeah. But anyway.
What's going on, Frankie? The limbo bimbo.
No. Yeah, you won't be saying that if she's fucking shagging you. If she's willing to fucking suck your cock after she's shown her fanny to the rest of the limbo dancers.
Fanny?
So, yeah.
Did you say fanny?
Yeah, we call it the vagina fanny, but you Americans call it the ass.
No, it's fanny. Even I know that.
Not here in America. Fanny's an ass.
Yeah,
Fanny's the ass in America.
The fanny.
Just even the fact that he said fanny was just funny. I
it's
haven't
a female.
I haven't heard that word in forever.
I know it's a female's name. It used to be Fanny Hardbuckle or whatever, and that shit. Fanny Smith and all that.
It's the same as a twat.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, let's change subjects of twats and fannies. So what you got, Tom? Sorry.
I actually have one more made-up movie clip, just to have another giggle. This one is for one of Steeg's favorite franchises.
Yeah,
written and directed by Dave Filoni.
Yeah, Filoni's legacy.
Oh, the Force is female. And I'll tell you something. Yeah, fucking the lightsaber fights was just as good as fucking Ahsoka.
Hey, what's going on, George? See, you mentioned that stuff, and George pops into the chat as well. Yeah, right. Yeah, Ars Ahsoka.
Yeah. Oh, have you heard the latest? But you won't, Tommy. I know that because you don't listen to the DN of Doom or DC, the Doomcock.
Yeah, I stopped watching him a long time ago. I mean, don't. Once again, I don't want people to get me wrong. If you watch him and you enjoy his content, that's great. I really don't care one way or the other. I just got really tired of just all the nothing but rumor mill stuff that actually gets passed off to the point like this is legit. This is legit because no matter how much he says, this is just rumor. Take it with a grain of salt. Everybody in his chat usually believes it 100%. Oh, this is a fact. And then they go on Twitter, blah, 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 and bashing people over it because they were led to believe that some Reddit post was spreading the truth.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well, there's a rumor, and I'll be talking about it on my stream, if you don't mind me plugging for a sec or two.
Go ahead.
Yeah, it's like in a 1 hour and 30 minutes, well, my channel and that, where like I'll be doing weights and that, and I'll be talking about the rumor because I believe it's true, and it's basically the fact that they're gonna fucking make Disney female as fuck.
Well, that's not a rumor. They've said it since day one. Even Dave Filoni said it. Dave Filoni said it at a feminist conference.
Yep. I remember so many people suddenly forgot that when they thought he was going to be the hero.
do you know why this is a rumor now? Because Doomcock read a Bounding into Comics article from a few days ago, which showcased Filoni saying that shit in 2016. It's not. It's just turning it into a rumor when it was a thing in 2016.
Well, it's not about the rumor; it's whether it's going to come true. And I'll be discussing it on my.
It already has come true.
Oh well, it did stop a little bit with the Mandalorian, but then it as fucking. Ahsoka's shown, and like they did try to do Obi-Wan, but then Obi-Wan, who's female, wanted it was like, oh yeah, Obi-Wan's just like a second character in his own show, like with E-Man sort of thing. And so it is going to be where the Force is going to be female. Well, I'll be discussing how you can save it, but they won't be able to do it.
This is the type of people that are running Disney right now.
Yeah.
And you know what? It's always so wondrous to watch Disney burn. I mean, just when you thought that they were getting ready to come out of the tank, they did some more stupid shit. And everything is sinking even further on them. 82 a share. I heard it was dropping even lower than that at some point. Oh God, they're in so much trouble. It makes me happy.
Yeah, it's not $82 a share; it's 82 cents a share.
Yeah, even that's too much.
Yeah, well, it did go down to 79 odd. Like it hit the like 70s and that, but then like obviously fucking because let's just say there's people with a lot of money who want fucking Ahsoka to be your favorite fucking like female-led action fucking series you're watching, and probably bought some more, sort of bailed it out.
I mean, you know, I really don't want to get into the Star Wars talk. I'll just say this: like everything about that show just shits on everything that Lucas had already made. So watching it burn to the ground is glorious. It absolutely is.
Yeah, Stig, stop talking about Star Wars because we've had to do it now. Yeah.
So I did have an article that we could talk about real quick because I'm only going to run roughly about an hour. But so this is you know what? It's not really fun. It's kind of irritating, but at the same time, it's kind of hilarious how stupid these people are. So I don't know how many people have seen this. We've seen this article, and well, I had to bring this up. Stonehenge was built when Britain was a black country. New children's book claims.
Oh, yeah, I heard something about this. Well, coming from the UK, no fucking way.
Let's check out some of the article here, Yen. So, Stonehenge was built by black people, a new children's history book has claimed. Readers of brilliant black British history by the Nigerian-born British author Antinuk are told the Neolithic monument in Wiltshire was built when Britain was a black country. Did you know that, Jens?
No, because it's bullshit. I ain't even fucking gonna talk about this on Mark. It's like, what the fuck? It's like, did they say fucking George Washington was black or something?
It's aimed at children 7 and above. Also tells readers that every single British person comes from a migrant. And the very first Britons were black.
Yeah, and there's a lot of fucking.
Well, the Vikings were black now too.
Yeah.
Apparently, they all of them fled from England and Norway down to Africa at some point because apparently that was a better place to live.
Yeah, Netflix showed you like there was black female fucking Vikings. Oh yeah. Oh, how much raping and pillaging did the black female Vikings do?
Actually, a good point because now we can accuse black people of looting. All the looting and raping that the Vikings did. Well, it has to be the black people then.
Hey, what's up, Pale Rider? White people are aliens, and Time Prophet says Britain is still 96% white.
No.
Trina says the Vikings were originally black. Look at that.
Yeah, like I said, Trina is in an asylum full of drugs.
I think
here's a history article where they talk about the AD, the Roman conquest of Britain begins with soldiers drawn from all over North Africa and Europe because that's what they used to do. They would conquer areas and they would conscript them into service and force them to fight. So that's when you wind up seeing the first blacks in Britain because they were conscripted by Romans to fight for them.
Yeah, and then the Romans left.
And if this rewriting of history was true, then why in 1555 a group of African people are brought to Britain to learn English so they can act as interpreters for English traders?
Well, like Britain, I think was somewhat like fucking as who the fuck said fuck? It's an American. What the fuck? It's like. Who said Britain was like 90% fuck? Unless it's trying to wow me.
That was Time Prophet.
Yeah, Time Prophet. Yeah, saying Britain's still fucking. No. It was. I think it was like fucking probably like 100% white in that until like fucking probably the 17th century or something, where like fucking because. Well, it would be like 99% fucking white until like the 70, and then like the 1700, like I think fucking, especially with like fucking slavery and all that, where William Wallace from Hull, England, like fucking started to like petition to stop slavery and that, where England and America joined in and that. I think that happened in like this like 18 or whatever in that, and then like there was like 9, and then like in the 90s there was like a few, and then since like because like there weren't many black people during World War fucking one and that, like
well that's why they made such a big deal out of the
Yeah.
The black soldiers who actually fought for America. That's why they made such a big deal out of it, because there just wasn't that many of them. Jesus, what was that? Was that World War II? The Tuskegee Airmen.
Yeah. Well, like in World War One, like because there was no planes and that, and so like it was just, and so like there would have been many back. But in World War Two, there was quite a few, because then like you had like African sort of like joining in the war, where they would fight for Britain or America or Russia, like in World War Two, because they knew they didn't want fucking the Nazis to fucking take over Africa, where they were just like depopulated them probably.
Yeah, I hear everybody in here. At first, they claimed Cleopatra was black and pissed off the nation. Now the Georgians are black. Yeah. I mean, they actually started that with was that Anne Boleyn, right?
Yeah. Anne Boleyn was black too. Anne Boleyn Lives Matter.
Pale Rider says black female Vikings didn't grape. They forcibly pegged. And what's going on, Decepticons? Cave Comics and Toys, man. Hope you're doing well. He's playing the new Mortal Kombat tonight. Nice.
Well, I'll tell you something. It's one of them where, for some reason, and I know the reason, but I won't go into it too deeply, but they want people to be stupid and soyed and think that, like, Wakanda Forever's fucking masculine action, and so they give you all this shit, and you're like, okay, I'll believe that. Oh, I don't want to be talked about. Like,
Trina says we should start claiming that the Africans were originally white, right? I want to see a remake of Zulu, Shaka Zulu, but I want an Asian guy to play him.
You know what they should do? They should have them mixed. So they're half white, half black. They should have stripes. That's
like
the
zebra?
only thing that will make it woke enough. Just have them be striped like zebras.
or like Arnie in Commando. Even though he is white, but he puts on the black and white. I'll bring up a picture. Because I didn't get that Deer King dude.
Yeah, I seen that Time Prophet. We were talking about that on Vinny's channel on Sunday. Lampedusa, I think is the name of that island in Italy that they're doing that to. That's just freaking nuts. Gods must be crazy, but Mexicans. Oh, well, according to them, like even Mexico was all black at one point. I've seen that somewhere. I was just dying. I was like, really? you just can't help but laugh at the absurdity of it. But the one thing that we can't lose sight of is you can't stop calling these idiots out when they start posting this kind of shit on social media. It's like you got to call them out left and right, because if you don't call them out, they just start doing whatever they want. And I think that was the biggest problem with a lot of these things, where it started with like Anne Boleyn and some of these other historical figures that they started race swapping. Not enough people called it out, and so many of these misery tubers went and watched it and then talked about it nonstop.
Yeah.
All you did is you gave it all the attention that it ever wanted. Instead of saying this is garbage, stay away from this shit. It's destroying culture and everything else, and destroying story and the fabric of freaking stories. Because once you give in and you sit there and watch this kind of shit, and you give it any kind of validity whatsoever, whether you're downplaying it or not, you're giving all these damn companies all the attention they want, and then they're going to keep right on going with it. It needs to be stopped in its tracks. You need to call them out. You need to refuse to watch his shit, so they become absolute abject failures. And once they're failures, they can't keep going back to the well.
Yeah. Well, too many soy-head bitches that are going to watch a soccer because they can't get laid. and they're thinking that maybe if they ever get to meet the bear who plays Ahsoka, because they'd watched 2 or 3 seasons of Ahsoka, she might want to take them out on a date. But I don't think that's going to happen. But hey, you never know, because the odds are like pretty slim. But so I'm not going to try and base anyone's dream.
Well, the actress who plays Ahsoka is in a relationship with Bathroom Booker, the senator.
No, but Stig, right? When you're a soy-nerd bitch, you know that because you've watched 3 seasons of Ahsoka and you can name every fucking episode that she starred in the Star Wars trilogy, obviously she's going to leave her blog for you. Because her blog doesn't know. Yeah.
Hell yes.
Yeah. Why won't she? Why would she fucking have someone who can fuck her hard if she can have someone who can name every episode of the show?
The best trick, though, is to blindly defend her on Twitter where she can't even see it. That's definitely getting you laid.
Yeah, that's a given. That come on.
Yeah. We mentioned that already. Time Prophet. It was mentioned. It was actually mentioned from the chat. And Frankie says Santa Claus is black. Look, he has emoji. Must be true.
Oh yeah, and gay.
What's up, Gap?
Gay, do you remember Santa's fucking husband who fucking rams him up the ass? No, they didn't put that at the end, but might as well have, because they probably went into detail.
Yeah, I think he did some diddling with the elves because he used them for sex, which is kind of weird. Because the elves are supposed to help him fill his sack, not empty it.
Yeah, we've seen this one. We've seen this and talked about this over on Vinny's too, Gap, on Sunday. Yeah, it just seems awfully funny that you keep coming up with all this shit left and right now. I mean, it doesn't stop. You're babysitting? No problem, man. Thanks for stopping in. Right. Early 90s, Resium was dead. A certain president brought it back.
Racism. That's what.
Racism. I thought it was like a name. Resium was dead. I was like, what? Okay, that makes a lot more sense.
Yeah, I thought it was some kind of like punk band.
Yeah, right. That freaking guy. Holy shit. He started more shit. A link to the New York Post article. Yeah. Oh, you didn't hear about that one on I'm the Creative? Yeah, they're going after him now too. They still, as far as I know, they still haven't released Sound of Freedom internationally, and I think they're doing everything they can to tie it up. And if they slander this guy, there's no way they're going to be able to release this thing internationally.
Yeah,
nobody's going to want to have it.
I think they were showing it in the UK and all, obviously, like a few days before this, like fucking, like broke, where bullshit,
Yeah, what's going on, Daytona?
Yeah, Daytona.
What's up, man?
Hey, Tommy, share that screen of like Commando and his like zebra. Yeah. There's the picture of him. It's in black and white there, but it looks like a zebra, and that's like going back to like 10 minutes ago with that joke, referring to that joke of Commando being in the zebra camo.
Well, Rambo did something like that too, didn't he?
No, Rambo's so hard he don't even need camo. He just put loads of mud on him and he like merged himself. Rambo's so fucking hard. He wears a red fucking sweatband to like, and that's gonna show up red. Like he wore the black one in number 1, but in like when he's in the jungle in Rambo number 2, he wears a red one, and that's because he's like he wants the enemy to spot him.
Crazy. It's crazy stuff. All right. We got about 10 minutes to the show is going to close down. I'm going to play my favorite movie clip again, just for the people that came in late and didn't see it, because you know what? I don't know. The damn thing gives me a giggle. So.
Now aerodynamics is just sort of a hobby.
This is a master at aerodynamics.
I could watch that one all day long. It just cracks me up. I can't even explain what it is. The article's misinformation. Ballard didn't resign from OUR from allegations. It's because he's too well known from so many missions. His own words. Yeah. Operation Underground Railroad. Yeah. Yeah. He had actually talked about that on a few interviews, Frankie. And it's good that you're bringing that up. And I know Vinny had mentioned it at some point on one of his streams. Eat green berets for breakfast. Yeah, doing the commando lines. Trina, you have a good one. Thank you for stopping in.
Have a good one, Trina.
Yeah, good.
Yeah, Sally, remember when I said I'd kill you last? I lied. That was a pretty good movie. I still say it wasn't one of the best action movies, and Jens disagrees with that, but it was a good movie, just wasn't the best.
Well, it wasn't the best written for realism. I'll say that.
Not.
Yeah, it was. But that's why I love it, because it's cool. It was like, and they knew when they was doing that film, because there was like, right, we want an action film and that. Obviously, we can't do it too realistic, or it's going to be boring as fuck. So we'll do Commando. And yeah, it could happen though. It's unlikely, but it could happen. It's what I'd do if someone kidnapped my daughter and wanted me to fucking assassinate some fucking president that like I didn't give a fuck about.
Total Recall. What about Predator? Yeah, that's I like Predator. I like that a lot more than Total Recall. Total Recall was another one that was almost, some of it was so goofy it was almost comedy.
I love them both.
Gotta be a Marine to take on a Predator. You gotta be a Marine.
The body Victor. Hey, what's up, Scrambles? Getting ready to close out soon. I'm only running an hour tonight. Burn, Hollywood, burn. You're absolutely right. And Chaos, this one's for you. Jean-Claude Van Damme was the original Predator, but he was scared of Schwarzenegger. Actually,
no.
They said he was too short.
No.
Did you ever see the costume, the original costume?
Yeah. Well, that was why he quit, because the original costume had like stilts. Like
it was like the section they showed. It was like the fucking like. It seemed like the head was like most of his torso in the costume.
Yeah. It was like some kind of like dinosaur suit that he had an extended head sort of thing, because he was looking out of this sort of neck, and he had to have like these stilt things that there was only like a foot high, but because it was in the jungle and that, he didn't want to risk it, and the fact that he wanted to do, I think it was Bloodsport or Kickboxer, one of the two. He had a chance to do that.
It had to have been Bloodsport, because Bloodsport was before Kickboxer.
Right, yeah. Well, it'd been Bloodsport. Yeah, he wanted to do Bloodsport, and it was one of them where his mate told him, if you fucking like just start falling down and that shit and complain, that they might break your legs and that, because like apparently fucking they had to change it because someone did break their legs with it, and that we'll get you off, and then we can like
they had different ideas of what the Predator was going to be at the beginning. That the
Oh,
Predator
yeah.
is supposed to be like. They said they wanted him to be more like reptilian than anything.
Yeah, like a lizard sort of thing. Yeah, and so like when Van Damme left, they like realized that like the other stunt dude they put in it, I think broke his legs and that, or twisted his, sprained it, or I think it said break his legs, but you don't know if they've like embellished that story or not. But anyway, they realized, yeah, this suit is not working in that, and so then Arnie, he's said like, oh yeah, the dude who does like Terminator and Aliens, he can probably design you an alien. And then like, so they changed it. And then Van Damme, he went and said like, oh yeah, I'll want to do Bloodsport and that to get like the funding and that, or like the director or that to put him in it. And he advertised himself as being like the alien in Predator, but it hadn't been released then, so they didn't know. Like, oh yeah, well you was the alien in Predator, but then you quit. Obviously, he didn't tell him he quitted. He just said, oh yeah, I was playing the alien and that. And because the film hadn't been released, the people didn't know, and so like he had his sort of like niche sort of thing. Like, oh yeah, I was the main villain to an Arnie film.
The original Predator concept that Van Damme was supposed to play shows up in the third movie. It's that pale alien thing they shoot in the forest. So they tossed it in as a little throwback. But,
yeah, because like the original suit, like the said like the was gonna do it and that a bit better than you see it, because it just looked like the Barney costume, but that was just because it was supposed to be filming in his sort of the cloaking technology, so that it filmed it, you know, with him being cloaked and that. So that's why the suit didn't look all that good, where you see clips and that. But because like Van Damme left, it was like, well, there's no need to do that suit then, because they changed the alien concept completely. So yeah, they just pinned it.
Yeah, I'm not creative. I remember hearing that. I don't remember who did that. Like you get your pizza with 9mm bullets on it. Is that the one you're talking about? Time Prophet also says Jean-Claude Van Damme didn't want his face covered up, so he quit. Which is that's another thing. A lot of these guys are just so full of themselves and that they feel like they shouldn't have their faces covered up. And it's the same thing Stallone did when he took on the role of Dredd. That's why he didn't wear the helmet that much. And that's why like the whole last half of the movie he didn't have the helmet on, because he didn't want his face covered up the whole damn time.
Well, the guy who plays the Mandalorian did the same, so they added a scene where he removed the helmet when they scanned his face.
Yeah, I brought up
the secret at the secret Imperial facility. All you have to do is prove you have a face to get access.
Bill Bear. Yeah, Bill Bear could have done it and all, but he didn't want to because he was pussy. So Mandalorian.
You know what would have made sense though, if they had Boba Fett scan his face, because he looks like the old clones.
Yeah, but to be fair to Van Damme, I reckon he would have done the film without showing his face if the costume he was wearing was more comfortable.
I brought it up. You want to show the picture, Tom?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, because like he had to wear stilts because he's only like 5'8" or 5'9".
That's not a good looking character.
No. Well, like it was the stilts, because if it had probably been like 6'9".
Oh yeah, here he is. Look, there he is in the costume.
Yeah. If it had been about 6'9" or like 6 foot, or bigger than Arnie anyway, because the Predator has to look bigger than Arnie, he wouldn't have needed to wear stilts. But because he had to look bigger, he had to wear stilts, and it was one of them where there was too much shit they wanted him to do. I think it was like jump off like a foot or two, like ledge, or like a branch or something, where he's like, no, I'm not doing that. I'll break my legs, or I could break my legs. And he said, apparently, the dude that did it broke his legs. Because when you're jumping up off somewhat on stilts. If you don't land it right,
well, they made the right call changing the look because
yeah,
shit looks way better.
Hell yeah, it does.
Yeah. Well, it was one of them where they shouldn't have really had Van Damme in a suit with stilts. But it was in the 80s, wasn't it, where they might have thought, oh well, you know, he might be able to do it, and it was one of them where it was like, no, you can't do it.
Well,
and
it wasn't even
no
so
one
much
really
about picking somebody who was going to be good for the character. They were just picking him because he was a name, and they wanted that name in the freaking marquee. That was the only reason they even.
Well, he wasn't really a
him.
name yet. He wasn't really a name yet.
Well, no, he was building his name at that point.
Well,
but he really wasn't on the I guess you could say A-lister map. Until Bloodsport, really.
He had a name, but like a name behind the scenes because he did do kickboxing and that, and so like, and I think he'd started in breakdance too, Electric Boogaloo.
Yeah, breaking too. He was a background dancer in breaking.
Yeah. And so like he went around and apparently he used to do like his kicks and that to show, oh yeah, this is what I can do and that. And so I think they got him because he was like, right, well, he can do real good kicks. We'll put him in like this suit, and if they'd have put him in the suit without stilts, but it'd look real daft because it'd have been like a fucking
How intimidating would a little monitor lizard like Van Damme look compared to all those guys? Because all those guys are pretty big. I mean, Ventura. They're all
it was his height.
Guys.
The guy who played the Predator was in Harry and the Hendersons. He was freaking Harry in Harry and the Hendersons.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well, he was like
7'1" or 7'2", I think.
Yeah, I was going to say, I know he was nearly 7 foot. So yeah, if you're saying 7'1", yeah, he was at that 7 foot because like he's a good foot bigger than Arnie and that, and Arnie is like 6'2" or something.
All right. Well, this is a point where we're going to have to start rounding it out. Chaos Oy, Chaos Oy has mentioned it a couple times that Highlander is his favorite. And that's a damn good movie. That is one of the ones that I should probably talk about in a future going old school stream, because there will be another going old stream coming up soon. He was in Breaking One. Good fighter, funny dancer, excellent splits.
I was talking about Highlander on me videos like a year ago, sort of thing, about Henry Cavill being the new Highlander, and so they're doing it apparently in that.
Well, hold on, Jens. Let's give you your outro so you can talk about it real quick.
Well, he don't know talking good like me and you, so his vocabularistics is limited.
Wow, you talk good. I just don't talk.
That's your opinion.
Go ahead, Jens. Don't get shy now.
No, now he won't talk.
No, I won't. It was on my channel and that. If you want to watch it, where I was talking about the Henry Cavill thing being, I think it was like rumor or fucking, it was just getting set up. But yeah, apparently they're doing Henry Cavill as a new Highlander. But I'll say it should be good. And then I'll be doing a live stream in 55 minutes from now on my channel, where I'll be doing weights, lifting weights, showing these soy-nerd bitches what happens when your body has to lift something heavy repeatedly. And then
are you going to be lifting an Antifa woman?
She weighs about 50 pounds for American terms. Because usually, Antifa women, the Antifa men weigh about 75 pounds. So the Antifa women weigh about 50 pounds. So basically I'm lifting an Antifa woman and that like 10 times and that. And then I've got me X Twitter, which is whatever you want to call it, account at 27A Pedersen.
Awesome. Hey, thanks, Jens. Always appreciate you stopping in.
Yeah, right.
All right, we're gonna run it over to.
You know me, but I don't remember smelling you before. Who are you and where do you come from?
Hi. I don't have anything until next week. Maura and I are doing another top 10. That's it.
Awesome. What about Miss Martin? Anything new coming up, or is that pretty much over for the time being?
Yeah, we're not doing any book streams anymore. But she's doing her interview stuff, and I'm going to be on it eventually. I told her to put me in as a backup, if someone cancels. Because, okay. I'm a team player.
Nothing wrong with that. Steve, thanks for coming in and hanging out, buddy.
Well, thank you for having me on, and thanks to the chat and the panel for being good company.
Awesome. Thank you. And we're going to take it on over.
Very interesting. I see your hobbies are drinking, smoking weed, and all types of ill shit.
Oh yeah.
No. Well, not you again. Jesus.
Yeah. Well, then, no, but like, Soul Assassin. Soul Assassin's thinking on quick. What do you say? Like, because I've got a bit of advice for Soul Assassin.
Oh my God.
There's no time for that. All right, go ahead.
God damn it. Yeah. I'm here. I'm there. Whatever. That's it.
Eventually going to be getting back.
Yeah, I'll do it. I'm gonna do a movie this Saturday.
Awesome.
Right.
Cool. Thanks for hanging out, Slasher.
Yeah. Thanks.
I hope you guys have some fun. If you want to address that now, Jens, go ahead before I close out.
Yeah. Soul Assassin, right? If all you're hearing is soy boy wankers, tell them to get out your house unless you're like fucking letting them stay there rent free.
Never let soy live in your head rent free. Guys, thank you so much to every single one of you come and hung out with us tonight. I hope that you had fun. I hope that you had a few giggles. That's what these streams are supposed to be about. We dip in a little bit when we talked about the nonsense where they're trying to use a children's book to rewrite history, but beyond that, we just wanted to have some laughs and just kind of like unwind from the nonsense that we're going to be putting up with through the rest of the week, because it's going to be nonstop and it's never going to end, and you got to be able to call that shit out at every single turn. And I don't care if it's the idiots on Twitter, I don't care if it's authors or whatever the hell they are, or these jackasses that are running YouTube like Uncle Bollywood. We are going to refuse to put up with your bullshit, and we're going to call you out, and we're going to make you capitulate, because there is no other way except the right way. Thank you to every last one of you. Remember, never let anybody tell you what you can and can't say, what you should or should not think, because your silence and your compliance gives consent. And we'll catch you next time. Be good, y'all. Later.
Forget the big you should spend. Assimilated, but you don't know it yet. Attacking us is not very wise. Our army's growing and we see through your lies. What we are looking at, good and evil, right and wrong. It's a big world order. A big world order. A big world order. A big world order. Somebody's gonna wind up getting their toes nibbled off in here. A big world order. 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 Better hide your toes as we're coming for. A big world order. A big world order. A big world order.